Hello everybody, I'm Alex from Wii Games, and today we're going to be going over a game that'll have you jumping more than a rabbit. It's Chinese checkers. You can play this game with 2 to 6 players, and ultimately it doesn't take too long to play, maybe about half an hour at most. So, in this game, you can play as one of 6 colors. Now, depending on the number of players, that'll affect the amount of sets that are on the board as well. Each player will be playing as one of the 6 different colors: white, blue, black, yellow, red, or green. If you're in a 2-player game, you're just going to have the white set of pieces and yellow set of pieces, or you can just exchange it for whatever colors you want. But it's vital that both sets of pieces are across from each other. Alternatively, if you're playing in a 3-person game, you'll be using 3 different colors, and you'll have each of them on the points of a triangle. So they are facing away from each other. However, no starting position touches another. Alternatively, if you want to play for 4 players, you can set it up like so. And lastly, for 6 players, you get the whole shebang as seen right here. Unfortunately, you can't play this game with 5 players, as the object of this game is to take all of your pieces and move them across to the opposing triangle area. You've got to take all 10 of them and put them in your little triangle over here. If you're the first player to navigate all 10 of your pieces to the opposing side from where you start from, you win the game. Now, once some of your pieces leave your little home base triangle, then they are not allowed to return back inside. It's the same thing with other people's home bases as well. Just because you're playing in a 2-player game doesn't mean that you can just go into someone else's base, even if they're not playing. So, in Chinese checkers, the youngest player will be the one who makes the first move. To make a move, you just take one of your pieces and you put it in a peg that's adjacent. Alternatively, there's another way you're able to move as well, and it's a lot more efficient than just moving one space over. It's jumping, where just like in regular checkers, you're able to jump over another piece to move ahead in that direction. For example, my little guy over here, he's starting from behind the red piece in front, and he moves, whoop, right in front of the other guy. You're able to jump over any player of any color. However, you can't jump over 2 or more pieces. That's a no-no. If your piece is able to make multiple jumps in a row, such as in this situation right here, where we have Mr. Yellow, right over here, he's able to jump once over this red guy, twice over that red guy over here, but it looks like he's out of jumps. You can't just turn while you're in the air. You've got to go and jump in a straight line. As you can see, the white piece is able to jump over nearly all of the yellow pieces on the board, taking him all the way across into yellow's home area. Now, when you jump over another piece, you don't capture it. It just stays where it is. And it makes it pretty useful for a future turn as well. Because if you've got a guy just sitting in the middle, well, you can just use him as many times as you'd like to have your other pieces jump over as well. You just got to remember, though, that you can't jump over 2 pieces at a time or more. You can only jump over 1. But that's what lets you do cool combos, like this. 1, 2. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, let's say that you're happily jumping across the board, but it looks like one of your opponents is just keeping one of their pieces in their home base. If you're able to move all 9 of your other pieces into the opponent's home base, then if your 10th piece is right next to that opponent's piece, on your turn, you can swap spaces, giving you the win. This colorful game combines strategy and a little bit of luck as you try to engineer your friends into a position where you're able to jump on top. This game is really fun and I'd highly recommend it. This board right over here, it's 11.5 inches, which is just big enough for your dining room table. If you're interested, feel free to check out the link in the description below as well, and you'll be able to see the product I'm playing with right now. Besides that, happy jumping! Chinese checkers is a fun game that anyone can learn at any age. Well, maybe not 1 or 2-year-olds. But besides that, it's a really fun game and I'd highly recommend it. Thanks for watching today's video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more board game tutorials.